going to make do-it-yourself dinosaur bookends. So I'm going to show you how you can raid your toy box and make some really cool bookends. And the good thing about this set and the set we're making today is keep an eye on how you can win these in a gift basket. They'll be featured in one of our summer reading promotions. So check that out and let's get started. So to make these really cool dinosaurs, we have Triceratops and Stegosaurus. And these are Mojo brand. They're realistic looking dinosaurs. You can also get Schleich. But today I raided the toy box. So I happened to raid the toy box and I found two of my favorite dinosaurs that are about the right size. This is Mr. Triceratops and Ankylosaurus. So I like this guy. He's got like the spiked tail. It's kind of cool. So we are going to turn those into bookends. So what else you're going to need besides raiding the toy box? If you're not into dinosaurs, you can use any kind of toys. You can even use action figures. This is a good way to repurpose old toys that you've outgrown to make a gift for somebody or just make something for you that you can keep some of your toys you like. So what we're going to need is some scrap wood. This piece is about 6 inches long, and this one you can see is about half that size at 3 inches long. These are going to make our bookends. I was lucky enough to have a friend who made these for me. If you don't have anybody that's handy with woodworking, you can probably pick up wood blocks at any craft store. And you're also going to need your glue. Actually, for the wood, this Elmer's glue all works fine for the wood. You let it set. And we're going to use acrylic paint for the bookends you see and the ones we're making today. We are using lime green multi-surface paint. And also for some decoration, as you saw on the bookends I've got some small aquarium pebbles. So we're going to glue those on. It kind of gives the bookend some more weight. So let's get started. And like I said, be on the watch for how you can win these. So the first thing we're going to do is, of course, glue the bookends. And so what you're going to do is line it up. And I'm going to look at my wood first. If you have any loose pieces, you can make sure you just sand it. I think I've got this sanded down pretty good. I've got this little corner here, so I'm going to use that because I can probably cover it a little bit with some rocks. So I'm going to grab my Elmer's glue wall, and you just want to put your Elmer's glue. And you just want to make sure you get enough glue. I'm going to grab my other glue because that one wants to be slow. So what you're going to do is you're going to put a nice line of wood there. You're going to take this piece and let's see, I kind of want to line up the wood grain because I like that side. So I'm going to glue it here. And you're going to hold it for a few seconds to get that to stick, and then you're going to set this aside to get the glue to dry. As you see, it will move around a little bit. If you don't want to use Elmer's glue, you can use a hot glue gun. You can also use like a craft glue like E6000, but today we're just using simple old Elmer's glue that you can find. So we're going to get that lined up and we're going to set that aside to dry. And then the next thing we're going to do is then after that's dried for a while, we're going to get the painting. So you can see I've got one, and that's with Elmer's glue, and it's pretty sturdy. And I'm going to put this down to paint with. So what I like to do when I'm painting is I like to kind of follow the wood grain. And I also like to try to give it about 3 coats of paint. So I'm just going to put some glue down. I try to do 3 coats. I try to do like half of it, do my 3 coats, and then turn it over so it's stable. And I just like to dump my paint on the wood and just kind of paint like this. You can see I'm just kind of painting in one direction, so it kind of goes along with the wood grain. Because this is some really nice wood my friend got together for me. So I want to make sure that they look nice too for our basket raffle. So you can kind of see how that's sticking with the grain on this part here, what I did is just kind of, I just kind of went circular because you can see where the cut of the wood is, just to kind of keep it going with the grain. You don't have to do this. I just kind of like to. It's just a good way to show off some of the good qualities in the wood. And like I said, I let this sit aside. I do 3 coats and then let it sit. So you've got it glued so you can just keep painting. So the good thing is, so you don't have to wait for me to get this paint dry, is I happen to have two that have really good, I have two that are already done. These have 3 coats of paint, and we're going to glue the dinosaur. So we've got these ready to go. We are going to take our dinosaurs. Now this is the fun part you get to have. So you want to see how you want to position your dinosaurs. If you can kind of see the ones I did, the 2 that I did already, you can kind of see their face in the books. I kind of like going for that look. So I'm going to look at these guys. So see, you can also, you could paint that way. He's kind of looking out from the books. So you could do it either way. But I kind of like when they're facing the books. So we're going to turn Mr. Triceratops around here. And like I said, these just came, they're little plastic dinosaurs that just came out of the toy box. And I'm going to put some Elmer's glue. So again, you're going to have to be patient and wait for these to get done. But I'm going to put some Elmer's glue here. And I'm going to put this little guy here on the end. And we're going to sit him down, hold him down a minute. And then we're going to put some rocks. I'm just going for the rocks. I'm going to just put some glue for the rocks. I'm just going to put some glue here and just start piling the rocks up. Because I wasn't sure how I wanted the rocks yet, so that's why I put the dinosaur down. So I'm just going to glue those down. Like I said, he'll sit in a minute, so we just want to make sure that he stays. Again, you can use E6000. You can use any kind of glue gun. I'm not very good with a hot glue gun. So I'm just going to make some little rock things here. I might have to take my dinosaur off. I'm going to take my dinosaur off because I probably should have done that part first. So I can see where I left his wood tracks there. So I'm just going to put some glue here. Press them down a little bit. Like I said, they will set after a while. Just that part where you got to be patient. I'm going to borrow some from my dinosaur there. So we just want to be a little patient here. I'm going to kind of put some more, I'm going to put another rock on top here. So kind of make a rock wall here for our dinos. So this is the part where you can have fun. You can get any kind of foliage or any of that stuff you can pick up at a hobby store, craft store, you know, that they make like dioramas for display. So I'm just going to have some fun here and put some more rocks, and we'll see how they end up. So we're kind of making a little rock wall here. And like I said, this is where the E6000 is a little much fun because you can get it to stick quicker, but the Elmer's glue is going to work just as well, as we see. And I'm going to get my dino so he's kind of looking out, so he's looking towards our books that we're going to put in. So I'm going to put that one aside, our little rock wall there. And I'm going to make the same thing. I'm going to try to do another rock wall here. And this is our side with our other little guy. So you can see me coating some glue there to get the rocks to stick. And I'm going to add some color. Like I said, these are just simple, like pebbles, but they kind of look like they have a nice little effect for making some prehistoric look rocks. And you want to be natural, so I'm not if you can see, I'm not really worried about, I'm not too much worried about making sure they line up. You can do it however you want. Like I said, this kind of gives it a little extra weight. And get some more glue on for another rock wall here. And this is a good way, like I said, to repurpose some toys. I might experiment with doing it with some action figures. And I'm just going to be careful not to move this too much because I don't want my rocks to fall all over while we're working on this. The good thing about Elmer's glue, it dries clear. I thought it would be cool to kind of make a waterfall too. But you can use any of your creativity that you like. So you kind of see I got this little wall there. So we're going to put him so he's looking towards the books. It's kind of like that look. So we're going to get some glue on his feet here. And put our dino here. And I kind of got him like he's looking towards our books and our Triceratops. And these size dinos are about the right size for this wood. And depending on how big your dinos are, you can cut your wood to match that. So kind of see that we have them ready to go here. They're facing the books, and then all you need are your books. So we're going to put our dino books here. And of course, if you're on bookshelf, you can see them better, but I want to make sure that you can see our books. So here are our dinosaur books. They're ready to go. And there you have it. These are our dinosaur bookends to celebrate our week of dinosaurs. And again, just keep an eye on MidPointe social media to see how you can enter to try to win these bookends or the other set that we did. And remember to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, like us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can see more projects like this. And I hope you've enjoyed our do-it-yourself bookends. Thank you, and this is Miss Tamara. I will see you again soon.